Hi, you're watching Minship LOL. I'm Minship, you're you, and today we're going to be talking about MMO news. What? Hey guys, it's me. Today I'm going to talk to you about some of the MMO news stuff that might be coming up and a little bit of World of Planes and World of Tanks, which aren't MMOs, but just a little bit of an update on them. Alright, getting right into it, a lot of you guys pointed out to me Camelot Unchained, which is a working title, and I was like, what is this? I don't know. And then I realized that it was from one of the creators of Daok, which I did play, Mark Jacobs. Mark Jacobs reminds me of like makeup or clothing or something. Wasn't there a guy named Mark Jacobs in that? Anyway, I got really excited because I was like, I really love Dark Age of Camelot. And this game looks really interesting. The thing about it is that it doesn't have any PvE at all, which is fantastic. I don't know why this hasn't happened already. It sort of has. I mean, EVE Online doesn't really have any sort of PvE. I mean, it does, but in the sense that you need to still like do PvE in order to craft things. I'm not really sure how they're going to be doing the crafting in this game, but they did talk about how that there's going to be just like a ton of crafting. Everything in the game that you want to be able to make for PvP is going to be created by a player, which is really cool. And there's even going to be a crafting class or profession. See, profession makes it sound like a job. I don't think it's something that's added onto your character. You actually are that sort of class or whatever. To me, that's perfect. There's also something about building or like housing. There's housing in it. And he kind of said like, oh, it's not like housing. It's more like you build things. So what I pictured was something like being able to build keeps or battle arena things or like, you know, towers or something that you could use strategically when you're fighting realm versus realm versus realm. So it's a tri-realm sort of thing, which also sounds really cool. The fact that there's no PvE, so they don't have to think about making, you know, NPCs that are going to fight well and like really engage people in like sort of like questing situations and stuff. It's literally going to be like, I guess you just fight. Like that's the whole point of the game. And I think that's really cool. I'm really interested to see how it goes. They have a Kickstarter. That's where it all came from. Not where it all came from, but what's the big news about it is that they're trying to drum up like $2 million. And I think they're at like $1 million-ish or something. Actually, I haven't looked at it in a couple days, so I have no idea. But you guys, if you're interested in this, like I really like it that they're making something that's sort of like a niche game like this, where it's definitely specific to what people would kind of want. So I definitely recommend that if you want to see a game like this being made, you go over there, donate $1, whatever. It doesn't have to be that much, and just, you know, help them out. Next, I'm going to talk about Arcane Saga, which used to be Prius Online. Is coming back as Arcane Saga thanks to CJ Games Global. They're doing their best to improve everything on the game so that it can be more fun. The thing about this game that when it came out before was that it was like a cinematic MMO. It's like I think it's like a pretty traditional MMO, but I think they're going to be making a lot of changes. But it was a lot of cinematics. Like that's how the story progressed. And the way that they would do it was that your hero character was actually like rendered into the cinematics every single time. So it was very like personal in that sense. So yeah, that game was shut down in March of 2012, and then this beta that they're announcing is coming out on May 7th of 2013. So check it out, be looking forward to it. Neverwinter open beta announced for April 30th. Waha! So if you haven't played it yet, weren't able to get into any of the closed betas, you will be able to play it coming up on April 30th. It's also going to be a no wipe from the launch, so when you start playing, it's basically that. They're not going to wipe it. You're going to keep playing. As soon as the game goes live, they're just going to be making a lot of changes, and you're supposed to just sort of like take it as a beta as you're playing. Also, there's going to be, you know, you're going to be able to give feedback, that sort of thing. and see what the game is all about. With that, they actually announced a new trailer.
Neverwinter represents Cryptic Studios' most ambitious undertaking yet, with action combat, new daily content, and classic role-playing. The best part? Neverwinter is 100% free to play. The city of Neverwinter requires aid from heroes with courage and skill. Will you answer the call?
The action combat looked really cool. I was pretty drawn into that. I also really liked the graphics. Like, I thought it was really good. Free-to-play games, a lot of the times, like, I've always felt were kind of like maybe like under quality, and I know that's something that is definitely changing with the times nowadays, and that's what my question to you guys this week is. I wanted to know, how do you guys feel about these free-to-play games? Like, what do you think of the quality of them? Do you like subscription-based games better? Would you rather pay every month and get a game that you know that they're going to be improving on, or that they've like are able to actually invest the money in right away and not necessarily have to try to manufacture it to get you to purchase things? Does that model, like, do you like that? Basically, just give me your opinions down below. I've talked about free-to-play games and how I feel about the model and all of that before, so it would be interesting to see and hear what you guys think in this day and age. More recent, if you will. Especially since we've had games like Guild Wars 2 come out and stuff like that, who are free-to-play. Well, they're pay-to-play, and then with a free-to-play model, or these games that are going free-to-play. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like you like a game that goes from being subscription-based to free-to-play, or does that feel like crappy? I don't know. You let me know, and I will get back to you. All right, there's some bonus stuff for you this week. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about World of Warplanes. This game is coming out soon. It is still in the beta. F2P.com got an exclusive game playthrough. They were able to play it. They were given like access to everything, lots of experience, lots of items, not items, but like, I'm not really sure how those games work. I don't play them. But yeah, you can go and check it out. They did a whole in-depth review about the game. Lots of cool pictures, lots of really interesting information about the game. And yeah, also, World of Tanks, their 8.5 update is coming out. This update brings new German and Soviet tanks, also some changes to the economy, and a new in-game map called Pearl River. And also there are now changes so that non-paying players can make 3-man companies and platoons. Whatever that means. I know a lot of you guys play these games. I haven't played it. I don't know if it's necessarily something... Actually, No, I watched somebody play it. I was like watching a stream of it, and I was like, what? I couldn't even like see... They're like shooting at somebody who's really far away, and I was like, I can't even see that. For like, what is going on? But I don't know. I hear it's kind of like a MOBA, but with tanks. Okay, so last week I asked you guys what you were playing, and you gave me tons of answers. I really loved it. It was really interesting to see, because it let me if I didn't know the game, I'd go and look it up and I'd be like, wow, I didn't even know about this game. This is really cool. And then some of you guys said stuff that I was actually really interested in. Chuck Noctis said that they're not playing WildStar, but they're looking forward to WildStar, and WildStar for sure would be great if you dedicated a whole video to it. Yeah, I would. I think I'm going to. I'm going to try to start doing reviews again for my channel, and I want to review new games that are coming out, and then also single player games, because when this school session ends, I'll have a lot more free time, and I'll be able to do those again, because I think that's a lot of fun. I love playing a game and then telling you all exactly what I think about every little part of it, and you guys seem to really enjoy it as well. Especially when I would do those reviews of Guild Wars 2 and stuff. And so I think some of these upcoming games, I do try to bring a little bit of an insight to it. So, thank you, Chuck Noctis. That is a great suggestion, and I think I will do that. Forever Goth says he's playing League of Legends. Well, nobody likes you. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody likes you. Nobody likes me, because I play Dota 2, and yeah. Dota 2 is a lot of fun. I think that if you play League, you'd probably really enjoy Dota 2. Yeah, it's kind of like League, only it's a little bit more action-packed, I feel. The meta's a lot different and a little bit more erratic and unpredictable in that sense. Yeah, I like it. I don't want to say more, but like for me, also the graphics, how League of Legends looks, just doesn't appeal to me as much as Dota's graphics do. So anyway, you should check it out if you haven't. And Zephids1 says, World of Warcraft. No matter how many breaks, I can never get away. Now, that's awesome. Like, I played World of Warcraft for a really long time, and actually just recently I lost my account. Well, basically, I guess the secret questions changed, and I don't remember, like, the secret question that I changed it to, I didn't, I don't know if I did it or something. Like, I don't know what happened, but I don't know the answer to my new secret question. I've had the same secret question for like 7 years, and now there's a new one. And so I can't prove it's me, and they want my ID and stuff, but when I made the account, it was on like a weird name, not a weird name, but I like put in like a weird fake name, just like a handle. So now it's just like gone. I can't send in an ID or anything, and I'm just like, oh, that sucks, because that has like my StarCraft 2, my Diablo, everything on it, and I'm just like, wow, all of my Blizzard games are now gone. So it blows. And then Bahification says, playing Guild Wars 2, I'm surprised the April Fool's event didn't make it into your MMO news. Yeah, I hate MMO news. That's not what I meant to say. Whoa, bloopers. No. I don't like April Fool's stuff. Like, yeah, so I never really talk about any of it. Yeah, I know, I'm a bummer. And then James Easton says, playing Eve, remember her? I'm waiting for Elder Scrolls Online. You and me too, buddy. You and me too. Although I actually haven't been able to play Eve Online as much as that I used to. I still have it installed, and I still like keep stuff kind of updating, but it's just so much time, and I can't dedicate a lot of time. Like you guys know, I've been just struggling to stay alive, practically. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to F2P.com. Be sure to check them out. They are awesome. And yeah, I will talk to you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, thanks. Bye! Oh god. Cold Snap's trying to get a bug. Cornipper, what are you doing, huh? Now Evie's gonna get on him. You're not allowed to get bugs. The animals, love them.